coming into our face.
We begin the final quarter of the 1983 Sterling Cup with the Tigers trailing by 47 points. If they're to get up, it certainly would be a mammoth performance from there. Taken away by Winton. Up towards half forward, underneath it Wayne Harms. A wobbly punt kick off the side of the boot, out of bounds on the full, and it will be a free kick to Richmond to be taken out there by Winton.
Even though they're kicking with a strong breeze, Pete, they need more than that, I think, at the moment, the way the Blues are playing.
I think they'd need a typhoon. Montgomery tries to knock it away, not successful. English backs him up well. Scooped out. At the back is Reid. Tries to knock it down. English is there again. Malin goes through solidly. Tries to get the hand pass to Harms. Ineffectual as it turned out. And the boundary throw-in to take place between left half forward and left forward pocket. Montgomery and Foley. Knocked down to English. Not making any headway there. Finally a Tashman that boots the ball clear. After Mark Buckley, who seemingly got one in the back. Taken away by Sheldon, but the whistle has gone. It is a free kick, and Buckley will take it at right half-back flank.
Some free kicks away, Bob, haven't they?
I was just thinking of Buckley may well have a headache tonight.
Yes, he got a beauty from Lee earlier, didn't he? Azasto can't take the mark.
Free kick again.
Who's got it this time?
Williams on the shoulder.
He kicked a beautiful goal in the third quarter, didn't he, Williams? Really was a gem. That could have been a nudge out. Yes, says the umpire.
Well, that's not bad, 3 in a row.
That's Glascott wearing number 60. I mentioned during the...
bit of weight to carry around that number.
Yes.
That's the last straw, and they give you number 60.
Glascott up to full forward. Well, it could have been a free to Mark Azani. Or Howe, was it? Going to Mark Lee. The umpire said he was shepherded out. Well, be that as it may, Lee has the free kick, probably Richmond's most consistent player right throughout tonight. Montgomery gives the hand pass to Glascott on to Sheldon. Here go Carlton again. No one tackling Sheldon. Plenty of room to run. Long shot in towards the 10-metre square. Howe! Great mark.
Great mark by Howe there, about no more than 15 metres out, going for goal number 3, and of course goal number 13 for the Blues. Well, he shouldn't miss this one. There's the kick right through the middle for another goal to Carlton. So he's kicked a point. That looked like a goal to me. What did you reckon?
I thought it was a goal.
Golly. Well, that looked like a goal all the way.
He already put it down.
We'll take it out again. Well, that gives...
I thought it was a point, Lou. Oh,
you would, Bob. That's how you won your 3 Brownlows, son. So it's 12-10-82 to 5-4-34. Now we're waiting on the ball to come back. It's down there in the drain. Mickey Malthouse to kick out. Difference of 48 points. Just over the 3-minute mark of this last quarter, the 1983 Sterling Cup Grand Final. Landy flies, couldn't hold that mark. Hand pass coming out to Rioli. Hooks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. There'll be a mark taken here. A quick hand pass coming over from Lovett it was, and the ball finally driven up there towards that half-forward line. We see Reid couldn't pick the mark up. The ball punched away, and it's out of bounds by Bortolotto. So it's out of bounds about 40 metres around from the Richmond goal. And believe you me, they badly need another goal to give themselves the slightest chance of winning this match. It'll be Jones against Foley for the knockout. Actually, Jones got that one down, interfered with by Rioli. A snap at goal. He'll hook it back looking for Roach. Can he mark it? He's got it. So he's only about 10 metres out, directly in front. And I won't make a prediction about this one.
A great play again by Rioli. If Richmond are to get back into the game at all, it was the play of Rioli just after half-time, and once again, he's the leader in any fight back they've got.
Kicked by Roach. And a goal.
And Michael Roach kicking his second goal. And Richmond desperately need a goal within another minute. That's the only way that they can, really get their spirits back, because they've still got a 42-point deficit. And as Peter and Stephen Phillips did say at three-quarter time, the wind has really freshened, and it is favouring Richmond probably 4, maybe 5 goals.
5 minutes into the final quarter. 42 points the difference. It was 41 points the difference at half-time. So Richmond really have just gone goal for goal since that break. Landy gets a nudge in the back, looking for a free kick. Sheldon comes out with the ball. Tiger fan not too happy that he didn't get one. There's a fine mark taken by Palmer. Wiley. A badly directed pass, and Williams takes the mark. Yes, he did play on. No, the umpire said a 15-metre penalty. I thought he tried to effect a hand pass. And so things not going right for the Tigers. Williams from right centre wing. Put the ball really high. In front is Mark Buckley. Can't take the mark. Palm at the back. On the shoulder, says umpire Kevin Smith, and it is a Carlton free kick. David Glascott wearing Guernsey number 60.
Played a pretty good game tonight, young Glascott.
He had number 32 ripped off him in the third quarter. Knocked away by Kane, out of bounds. 6 minutes gone in the final term of the 83 Sterling Cup, which will be presented at the conclusion of the match. Jones, knock on by Ashman. Strawn to Wiley, who has to go across goal. No one running with him, no one to give it to, so he kicks it as long as possible out towards Wally Lovett. Real race for the boundary line, and the ball taken over by Marcasani. It will be thrown in adjacent to the players' interchange area. Wind quite fresh. You might be able to hear it in the effects microphones. Certainly has sprung up in the last half hour or so. Palmed away by Jones. Out it comes to Jimmy Buckley from Hartney. And a good mark taken down there for Richmond by Tim Jebb.
He's kept Johnson quiet since quarter time.
Yes, he's done a fair job. Jebb down there at half back. Kicks the ball across towards the centre wing position. Foley comes in, couldn't hold the mark. Jones fumbles. There's a chance for Lovett. But the umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Carlton. And they're certainly heading the total as far as free kicks are concerned. The ball kicked by Jones over to the half forward. Bazasto pushed out of position. He faked it. Finally, it's taken away by Mervyn Kane, looking for Jimmy Jess with a chance to mark. He doesn't drop that. Oh, he's thrown it over that time. And down goes Waitman. It could have been in the back. It is. And they could have been a bit lucky that time, Richmond. But at least they got a chance to go back into attack through Waitman at centre half forward. Badly needed another goal to be in this game. Roach at the back, flies, nearly grabbed the mark, spins out of the pack, a snap at goal, and he's lobbed it through for another goal. That's goal number 3 to Roach. So it's 12 goals, 10-82, Carlton to Richmond 7-4-46, just on the 8-minute mark of this quarter. So the difference now 36 points.
As Carlton applying, having a lot more pressure applied to them now as we see Roach. And if the Tigers can get the ball down direct and straight away to Roach, where he's having a 1 hour duel, he's had the better of Reid right through the night, and he needs to be 1 out right through out.
There's a chance now for Witten to get clear, but he can't pick it up. Hand pass coming out from Jebb back towards the centre of the ground. Umpire calling play on his mail and break clear at centre field, and kicks the ball wide out there looking for Bazasto in front of Kane. It bounces right, a hand pass back to Sheldon. Been a pretty handy player again. Back to Bazasto, he's in trouble, down he goes. Umpire calling play on as it comes out to Buckley again, and Sheldon again. The kick is short. Finally, Buckley gets a hand pass out to Howe. Another one coming over to Glasgow, wearing number, was it Glasgow 5, and he put it through. Yes, it's Glasgow.
A big raspberry to the clowns making all that mess down there. That is disgraceful.
Okay, the score.
That's a fine goal by Glasgow.
I wasn't sure it was Glasgow or Robertson there for a minute.
They do look very similar, Lou. They both got their socks down. They're both similar physiques, and you could really be excused on any occasion, even when they're wearing the right numbers, to get them mistaken.
9.5 minutes gone, final quarter. (88-46), and David Glascott playing a real ripper of a game, no matter what Guernsey he's got. He's certainly been one of Carlton's best players tonight.
Certainly not unlike Robertson either. As Bob said, both with their socks down, they're the same sort of build too, Bob.
exactly the same.
Well, Robertson's done a pretty fair job as well, too, while we're on the subject. Another ball up will take place just adjacent to the circle.
Well, they haven't had many weak players. Their defence has been marvellous, and they've had plenty of attacking players around that forward line too, Peter.
Yes, and they've matched them in the tough stuff too, Luke.
That's right.
Winton, from that bounce, hooks it up to left half forward. At the back is Wiley. But in the meantime, it will be a free kick downfield.
Now coming back to be a kick.
Lee gives it to Waitman. So it's Dale Waitman's free kick. It's short of centre field. Roach leading out. Got underneath it a little bit, and a chance for Montgomery. Gets the favourable bounce. Could have given it to Reid. Didn't see him perhaps. Rioli makes the most of every opportunity. Wiley does the shepherd. Into Landy, who marks adjacent to the behind post.
He wasn't going to go for a hand pass there, was he?
He was looking for someone to give it to, perhaps. And in the goal square is Michael Roach, who puts it through for a goal. So 4 goals to Roach, 52 to 88. That's 36 points the difference.
Well, it's bad defence by the Blues on that occasion. Maybe they are getting a little bit tired because they're not putting anywhere near the same amount of desperation in. But then again, they may have looked at the scoreboard and thought that the game was home and hosed, and it's still a 6-goal margin. But there's about 20 minutes of play left to go, and if the wind is as strong as we do believe, then they're still in there with some sort of a chance.
11 and a half minutes have gone. 36 points the difference. Can the Tigers keep going? Plenty of time. Knocked down by Jones. Good tackle by Buckley and Marquezani. No one getting clear of that.
That was bad luck for the Tigers there, because Egan got in the way of Waitman. A clear to go to get out, Bob.
Richmond, of course, trailed by 16 points on Saturday, but finally lost by 10 goals. That all happened in the last quarter, so plenty of time. Harms tackled. Did he have the ball? Umpire calls play on. Rioli going in solidly, holding the man. Finally, and a free kick going to Wayne Harms.
And Wayne Harms gets the free kick, but Richmond supporters not too happy about the result. Ball hits the deck again. There's a free kick. It'll go to Carlton again. They're certainly well on top as far as the free kicks are concerned here tonight. Ball kicked well down towards the full forward position by Williams. Coming out to meet it is Lee. And there's Malthouse backing up now. Taps the ball down. Grabbed by Johnson. A hand pass back to Sheldon. Always a dangerous player. Fires at the goals. But this time Kenny Sheldon's off target and the ball is out of bounds. And a penalty free kick to go to Piatt down there.
Sheldon's played pretty well tonight.
My word, he has. Laskett's been a star player too. Difference 36 points. The ball back into play again. Jones and Lee punched out by Jones at the back of the pack. There's a chance now for Jepp's kick. It's smothered. Picked up by Waite, but a hand pass coming out wide. Another one coming over there. This time it's Rioli breaking clear. Back it goes to Foley. Not a good hand pass. Waitman again. The Tigers looking better. Looking up there for Rhodes. Can he mark this one? At the back is Finn English. Always playing a safe game down there in the back. Not Finn English, Des English. Finally it's out there and picked up by Montgomery, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds on Richmond's half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal. Still 36 points the difference in favour of the Blues. Into this quarter just on 13 and a half minutes. Breaking clear is Buckley. A good hand pass to Sheldon. Another one out wide looking for Howell. It's a bit long going after him is Strawn. Bazzusto collars the ball nicely on the boundary line, taps it along. It's still in play as it's finally Piatt getting the hand pass out. And it's Kane moving it over now, and the ball kicked away by Strawn, but there's no one there for Richmond, and an easy mark taken on the centre wing by Buckley. Doesn't mess about. Streaks away from Rioli. Still going down there towards centre half forward. Goes for short pass, and picked up nicely by Aspin over to Buckley. This could be a goal coming up. It's running towards the goals. Can Johnson pick it up? No, he can't. It's through for 1 point. So the Blues move on now to 13 goals, 11. 89 points to Richmond's 8-goal 4, 52 points.
37 points the difference. The ball has to come back, does it? No, he says it's okay. It is a mark to Wall. Williams in front. Foley couldn't get there. Picked up by Malin. Underneath it is Wiley. No talking by those two Richmond players. 2 up and none down. Ashman gets it back and turn to Buckley, who steadies this time. Buckley in the goals and has put it through for 1 point. Well, a little bit of a disagreement down there again. Once again, Ashman in the thick of it.
That certainly looked like a goal to me too, Bob. Bob even marked it down.
Can't pick them all the time. Jess and Bordelotto, the two that clashed at the opening of the game. A free kick again, going Carlton's way. It will be taken by Mario Bordelotto at left centre wing. 52 to 90 is the score.
Free kicks 29 to 19 in favour of Carlton, Peter.
I thought there'd be a few more. The Richmond have given away a number of foolish free kicks tonight. Strawn down to right half forward. Des English at the back. Foley cannons into Reid. That was pretty solid stuff. Montgomery gets it back to Reid. Good knock on by Jess, but it's an ill-directed one out to English. Harms. Jones. Away goes Wow. Mark Buckley in front. Can't take the mark. Down it comes to Palm. Lovely sidestep from Sheldon. Shoots it back to right half forward for Richmond. Jess is there. Palms it back. Landy. Grabbed beautifully by Bordelotto. No free kick. English again in everything for Carlton. What a consistent player he's been this year. Victorian representation. The premiership, of course, for him and the Carlton side would cap things off nicely.
Ball out of bounds on the centre wing position. Carlton 13-12, 90 points to Richmond 8-4, 52, just over the 16-minute mark of the last quarter of the 1983 Sterling Cup Grand Final. There's Egan grab. Couldn't get clear, but he won't give in. Finally, the ball is tapped out. Nice spin away from his partner. That time is Waitman with a hand pass to Rioli. It bounces well on the boundary line. He drives it to Wiley up there towards the full forward position. Will it bounce? No, it's finally taken through for 1 point by Reid. So it's 13-12, 90 Carlton to Richmond, 8 goals, 5-53. Ball back into play again by Montgomery out there towards the half-back line. They're all flying. Landy's trying to claim the mark. He's paying it. Mark 2 Landy out there at half forward, a good distance out from goal. Well, we've certainly played a lot better since we've shifted away from Bazusto in that first quarter and a half, or after half time, and a good mark taken there by Reid at fullback. So Carlton standing up to the strain pretty well, as they're still 37 points in front, the ball out wide, and a nice mark there to Jones. He's upended by Strawn, but he still hasn't lost the ball. He's got that mark out there on that half-back line. Hand pass to Mayo. Short pass again, and the mark taken out there by Williams. They're doing as they like at the moment. Another long hand pass to Ashman. No one within Curry. Coming in to meet him now is Lovett. Oh, good play by Lovett, but it's finally knocked on over to Sheldon by Ashman. Oh, nearly tripped him that time, Lee, but missed. A long hand pass to Buckley on the boundary line. A shot, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be a penalty free kick down there to Richmond. 13-12, 90 Carlton to Richmond, 8 goals, 5-53, just on the 18-minute mark of this last quarter. Oh, they can't make up their mind now. Moldhouse to take the free kick down there in the back pocket. Out there to half back. There's a chance now for Howell to mark this one. Couldn't hold it. Might have grabbed it, but the umpire said play on. Punched away by Rioli towards centre half back. Coming to meet it now as Strawn goes for the hand pass. No one there for Richmond. In front there is Hartley. Down he goes. Tries to get a hand pass. They collar him. And the umpire said it'll be a ball up at centre field as we approach the 18.5-minute mark of the last quarter.
A few sore players out there tonight, I think. A very solid game. From the first bounce, in fact, before it all started. And again, 2 Richmond players went up. Not much science in that. Trying to get it away from Jones, who takes the free kick. Good smother by Waitman. Sprinting away is Matthew Ward. Long up to full forward and Roach. And a great mark. Playing on. A shot. And he's put it through for one behind. Well, Roach would have certainly got the distance. I suppose it's always good to be wise after the event, Bob, but why did he play on?
Because I can't really understand why. I think he was going to handball. But with the way the wind is blowing, I'm sure that he should have gone back. Well, he probably realises that himself now.
Harms takes the kick out and a beautiful torpedo punt towards the outer side. Scooped out to Glasgow. Malin is there. Peart and Mark Buckley knocked away by Peart. A chance for Jepp. And soccer tactics, and he's still in there battling. Rioli. Jess on left centre wing. Waverley clipping over the mark, and Jess very quickly to put it out to him. Lovely punt kick by Jess up to Foley. Reed at the back of the pack spoons out the hand pass to Marquezani. Back to centre wing. Mark Buckley in front of Peart onto Maitland. Maitland up towards right half forward. Jepp again. Back it comes in turn from Landy, and the ball out of bounds, is it?
Mark the Winter, I think he's
Played
going.
it, has he? Winter at left centre wing. Oh, goodness me. Marquezani, beautiful smother though, nevertheless. Kicks it off the ground, just lands inside. Williams traps it and gets it on to Maitland.
And they're doing it easy at the moment, Carlton, as we see Maitland gets a hand pass back to Johnston. He's clear out there at half forward. He's grabbed the game, but still gets a kick. A chance for Howell, the mark of a big knee, steps in front of him and picks up the mark and decides to play on. Goes for a pass. It's grabbed here at the centre half back position by Wiley. Over to Moldhouse. Out wide. Oh, well intercepted that time, Sheldon. Gets away from Egan beautifully as he drives the ball down there over the centre half forward position. Coming out to meet it is Jess. I think he's playing down there at centre half back at the moment. It's a bit late for that, I would say, as the ball comes back and a mark there to Ashton. So Carlton have got all the answers at the moment. Well, they've had them all night, as a matter of fact. They're in front by 36 points. Into this quarter by about 21.5 minutes, and a mark out there on the boundary line. We see the hand pass from Howell going across to Ashman. A long kick up towards full forward. Oh, Lee dropped the sitter that time. Finally, it's thrown away by Landy, and Lee in a bit of trouble, but goes over the line and out of bounds. Johnston appealing for a free kick. Now it's 1 point, I should say. I don't know why I said out of bounds.
It was almost like a rugby try.
It was, wasn't it?
He took it over the line.
13-13, 91 Carlton. Richmond 8 goals, 6:54. Just on the 22-minute mark. The back is Jess. Couldn't quite hold that one. Big Jones gets a hand pass back. Down goes Buckley. They pounce on top of him. And there'll be a ball up out there at half forward for Carlton, about 60 metres out from goal. I see Strawn down, but he'll be okay, I should imagine. So it'll be a ball up about 60 metres out from the Carlton goal.
22 and a quarter minutes gone. Free kicks his umpire Neville Nash. Going Carlton's way. Wow Jones, the recipient of it. Looking for Mark Buckley. He's in the wrong position. Through for one behind. Indicates the goal umpire, which takes the scores to 92 to 54. 38 points the difference. The Tigers have gained 3 points since half-time. Statistically, I suppose they lost it in that second quarter when Carlton kicked 6 straight. Marquezani, well tackled. A play on call from the umpire. Scooped out to Glasgow, who's played a very good game for Carlton. A ball up to take place, right half forward flank for the Blues. Jones thumps it away, right into the arms of Mark Buckley. Long to Ashman, not a good piece of handball. Going through Jimmy Buckley, spins out finally and puts it through. Now it just dribbles through for one behind. Awkward kick from Buckley.
Hasn't played a bad game since coming on the ground either. Jimmy Buckley certainly tears in, Bob.
No, the Carlton small men have been effective right throughout the night. And what has gotten away from them and gone down to defence has been repulsed by English.
Well, didn't Ashman get a bad bounce there? The umpire has found a free kick to Richmond. It will be taken by Mickey Malthouse, short of centre half. Looking for Jess. Opposition from Jones, who's too tall.
Played pretty well
He
too.
has played a fine game, especially after half-time. I think he started to do a lot of useful things. Let's see if he can do something useful here. He has done. He's found Mark Buckley onto Mario Bortolotto, who decides that he can kick a goal. Let's see if he's accurate or not. The kick not long enough. Waiting at the back is Peart, who brings it wide, and he finds Wiley.
Wiley takes that mark a little short of half-back. Carlton looking good now as we approach the 25-minute mark. They're 93 points to Richmond 54. And it's Egan driving the ball down towards the centre wing, but once again it's Big Wow Jones taking the mark and also getting a 15-metre penalty.
7 marks to Big Wow.
Well, he's done a pretty good job. For the Blues, he's been a real trial ever since he joined the club. The short kick intercepted that time by Landy, finally picked up by Wiley again. And there he is, the ever-reliable English, who takes another mark out there on the centre wing position. Short pass, and Bortolotto with a hand pass. Back here again to Marquezani, out there at half forward. Streaming towards goals. A long kick down there towards Bazasto, and this will be another one coming up. And you can wrap up the 1983 Sterling Cup now, I'd say.
3 goals to Peter Bazasto. And as Lou was saying, the ever-reliable Des English, and when the ball's up in the air, he's a little bit like Gary Ayres of Hawthorn. There's very few times that he doesn't mark it and mark it truly, and that was another example. Then a well-placed kick to Bazasto, and away Carlton went again. And Richmond, although they've played far better in this second half, have never been able to bridge the gap.
Well, we're just on the 26-minute mark, and as I said before, this will be the first night premiership Carlton have ever won, and they've won the total prize money of $115,000. There's no way the Tigers can win it from here now. Just on the 26-minute mark, and you could say that the Blues have got this Sterling Cup wrapped up now, and this is their first ever night premiership, Pete, isn't it?
Yes, it is, after being runners-up in night football 5 times.
The ball down now to Waitman, spins out the pack, he's grabbed, tries to get a hand pass out, he's successful. Foley gives it over to Landy, a running shot at goal, not a bad sort of a kick either. Good bit of shepherding by Roach, but through for a goal for the Tigers. So it's 14-15-99 Carlton to Richmond, 9 goals, 660.
It's a belated goal by the Blues, and we watch again on replay with our camera shot from behind the goals. Landy straightens up. A better player.
39 points the difference in favour of Carlton. But really, it has been goal for goal since half-time. Malin's kick is short. Mark Buckley goes for the knock-on. Intercepting is Tim Jepp. And it will be a ball up on the centre square line. Fortunately for both clubs, no serious injuries. Barry Rowling's got a rather heavy knock. Seems to be suffering from a bruised shoulder, but should be okay for Saturday. Rioli, Wiley at left half forward, takes the mark. Amid attention from Hartney, gets clear. Wiley lobs it high. Well, Roach tried to drag it in one-handed. Here's Egan scouting well, and a snapshot is through for a goal. 2 goals to Egan, so the Tigers adding a little bit of respectability.
Still a bit of spirit there, Bob, isn't there?
Yes, it's pity Carlton, I suppose, got that break on them in the second quarter when they kicked 6 straight to 1-2. Since then, Richmond have matched them in the scoring department.
Well, the Blues wouldn't be sorry because there's $115,000 at stake, Pete.
33 points the difference. Lee and Jones, won by Lee, picked up by Ashman. Torpedo punt kick out towards left half forward. Malthouse is there doing battle with Jimmy Buckley. Nicky can't get clear. Has to go for the short kick, which traverses the boundary line round about centre wing, and we'll see once again a boundary throw-in. Almost in the position where we'll be seeing the presentation at the conclusion of the game. Francis Burke down there already. Lee and Jones. Good use of the body by Jones, and palms it out. Intercepting as Wally Lovett. Tackled very solidly by Bortolotto and Johnston, and that will necessitate a ball up at centre wing. Rioli handing the ball back to umpire Kevin Smith. He's tried hard for Richmond. Lee and Jones again. Palmed away by Lee. Johnston has the ball. A free kick going Carlton's way, and the recipient on this occasion will be Big Wow Jones. He'll take it at left centre wing.
And we're just on the 29.5-minute mark, so it's just about over. As we see the long kick right down there towards the full forward position. A good mark taken there by Mark Buckley. Mark Buckley would only be about, let me see, no more than about 25 to 30 metres out from goal. There's Andy Preston.
15-minute penalty.
Well, this gives him a great chance now. He'd be no more than about 15 metres out, and Buckley going for goal number 2. And, of course, goal number 15 for the Blues. That's through for 1 point. So at the moment it's 14 goals, 16, 100 Carlton. There's the siren to end the match, and Carlton are the 1983 Sterling Cup Grand Final winners. A fine effort by the Blues. And of course, the Tigers were never in the race after about halfway through the 10 minutes. But what a great performance by Carlton to win their first ever night premiership. And of course, this would lift the morale of the team no end. Struggle to get back in the 5, and they're in there now with a fighting chance.